private institute like SNMC come. Due to his relentless work and far-sighted vision, the Sangha has achieved numerous milestones. Under his able leadership, Bagalkot has now become a much sought-after education hub, a city progressing by leaps and bounds towards modernization.
The Honorary Secretary of the B.V.V. Sangha, Shri Mahesh Athni, is a soft-spoken, gentle-hearted person who works in close cooperation with the chairman.
Shri Ashok Sajan Bevur has recently taken over the reins of the governing council for the medical, dental and nursing colleges. He is an equally active, dynamic personality and an able administrator. He ensures the smooth functioning of the institutes and hospital so as to achieve the objectives of the Sangha.
SNMC is a jewel in the crown of the B.V.V. Sangha. With its beautiful, serene campus, it is the pride of Bagalkot. SNMC was started in the year 2002. We are proud to say that in a short span of just 22 years, SNMC has attained the caliber which is on par with any other renowned medical college. Today, it is a well-established institute of medical learning with 250 undergraduate and 102 postgraduate admissions every year. We are proud to say that we are amongst the very few institutions who have gained NMC's recognition for 250 undergraduate admissions.
SNMC has a 1,150-bedded hospital, the Hanagal Shri Kumareswar Hospital. With the provision of super specialty services like cardiology, urology, nephrology, pediatric surgery, neurology, neurosurgery, surgery, endocrinology, plastic surgery and surgical gastroenterology, the Hanagal Shri Kumareshwar Hospital is a tertiary care center in the true sense. The hospital equipped with state-of-the-art gadgets enabling procedures like biopsy, endoscopy, laparoscopy, hysteroscopy and laser surgeries. In addition to the availability of CT scan and 1.5 Tesla MRI, it also houses an artificial limb. We are very proud of the recent additions of cath lab, genetic laboratory and interventional radiology services at our institute. The SNMC has collaborated with renowned HCG Cancer Center, Hubballi, to provide medical and radiation oncology services. Patients in and around Bagalkot have easy access to these high-end services, and we are happy that many patients have benefited by the availability of these facilities without needing to travel to distant cities.
In the highly demanding and chaotic situation of the COVID pandemic, SNMC rose to the occasion and worked hand in hand with the district administration to tide over the crisis. Our staff handled the situation efficiently and provided the best possible patient care. We were at the forefront, providing both diagnostic and vaccination services. Our exemplary services were recognized and applauded by the government of Karnataka.
SNMC also has an in-house, well-stocked blood bank with component therapy. The blood bank has an apheresis unit wherein high yield of platelets are derived from single donor. This has helped reduce the mortality associated with dreaded diseases like dengue and complications of pregnancy, which are prevalent in our district. B.V.V. Sangha's Thalassemia and Hemophilia Society was established in 2017. This initiative, over a span of 7 years, has funded treatment of 124 children and 11 successful bone marrow transplants. Around 50 children receive blood transfusions and drug-free of cost every month. The government of Karnataka, in recognition of the society's exemplary work, has bestowed upon it prestigious Karnataka Rajyotsava Award for the year 2022-23.
As we await their arrival, the young graduates are taking part in the graduation parade. It has begun at the administrative block and will culminate here. They are being led by Mr. Shashank Halki, the General Secretary, and Ms. Sanjana Ji, co-GS of Students' Union, bearing the college flag. Also participating in the parade are the dignitaries of today's function and heads of the various departments.
The procession will be arriving here shortly. I request the entire gathering to rise as the procession enters the auditorium and remain standing till all the dignitaries are seated on the dais. I also request you all to switch off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode during the function. We all request the parents to please remain seated and refrain from crowding near the dais to take photographs. We assure you that our official photographer will capture all the precious moments of the evening, which will be shared with you soon.
ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೇ ಕ್ಷಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಲಿದೆ. ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆಯು ಸಭಾಂಗಣವನ್ನು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸಿದ ನಂತರ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಳ್ಳುವವರೆಗೂ ನಿಂತಿರಬೇಕೆಂದು ನನ್ನ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಅಥವಾ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸಲು ಎಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
Here they come. Everyone, please stand up and welcome them graciously. What a magnificent sight.
How dignified and confident they look.
A truly momentous occasion.
An awe-inspiring sight.
A royal parade.
I request all the members of the audience to remain standing till all dignitaries are seated on the dais. Once again, a request and reminder, please switch off your mobile phones and maintain silence.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರು ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸೀನರಾಗುವವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರು ನಿಂತುಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕಾಗಿ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಅಥವಾ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸಲು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. I request the beloved principal to escort the dignitaries onto the dais.
We request the parents to remain seated and refrain near the desk to take photographs. We assure you that our official photographer will capture all the precious moments of the evening, which will be shared with you soon.
Request the graduates to kindly settle down. We request the audience to kindly switch off their cell phones or put them in silent mode. Thank you.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಲು ಅಥವಾ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಿಸಲು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
We will now begin the formal graduation day ceremony by invoking the blessings of the Almighty with the song He Sharade, written by Shri K. Kalyan and composed by Shri Vasuki Vaibhav. I request Ms. Vaishnavi, Abhignya, Lakshmi, Chetana, Shravani and Shri Lakshmi to render the invocation song.
ಶರದೆ ಗುಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟರೇನು ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀನು ಅಡಿ ಮುಟ್ಟದೇನು ಆ ದೈವದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ನಾಳೆಗಳ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬಿಕೆಯ ನೆಲೆಯಾಗಿರಿಸು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸು ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಾವಾಡೋ ಪದ ಪದದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಂಚರಿಸು ಹೂವಲ್ಲಿ ಜೇನು ಗುಡಿ ಕಟ್ಟದೇನು ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀನು ಅಡಿ ಮುಟ್ಟದೇನು ಆ ದೈವದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ. ನಾಟ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋ ನಾದಾಂತರಂಗ ತಾನೇ ನಾದ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭಾವಾಂತರಂಗನೇ ಶಿಲೆಯಿಂದ ತಾನೇ ಕಲೆಗೆ ಮದಿ ಕಲೆಯಿಂದ ಶಿಲೆಗೆ ಗುಂಚಾರತಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದರಲ್ಲೂ ಅವನಾಡತಿ ಒಲವಿಂದ ತಾನೇ ಸುಖ ಸಮ್ಮತಿ ಈ ಲೋಕವೇ ರಂಗಭೂಮಿ ತಂತಾನೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಕಾಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಂತ ಪಾತ್ರನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಜೀವತಿಸಿ ದಯ ಪಾಲಿಸು ಈ ಬಾಳನು ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿಸು ಹೇ ಶಾರದೆ.
Thank you all. I now request Dr. Ashok S. Mallapur, beloved Dean of SNMC, to welcome the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Warm greetings from SN Medical College, Bagalkot. Respected President of today's Convocation, Dr. Veeranna Charantimat, Chairman, B.V.V. Sangha, Chief Guest, Dr. Subarna Roy, Director, ICMR and National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belgavi, Honorary Secretary of B.V.V. Sangha, Sri Mahesh Atni, Chairman Governing Council, SNMC, Sri Shokem Sajjan Veur, Medical Superintendent, Dr. Mrs. Emily, Vice President of Students Union, Dr. Manjula, Dr. Mantesh Bhutal, Honorable Members of Sangha, invitees, Administrators of Central Office, Principals of Sister Institutions, happy parents, my dear colleagues, budding doctors, media brothers, ladies and gentlemen. The aroma of success is lingering in this auditorium. We can also see the smiling faces of the proud parents who are going to witness their wards receiving their certificate and are ready to serve the community by taking care of the health of the community. I, on such a happy occasion, welcome our beloved President of today's function, Dr. Veeranna Charantimat, Chairman B.V.V. Sangha. It was Sir's dream and foresight that SN Medical College was established in 2002 in order to cater the medical needs of the people of this part of Karnataka, which is socially and economically backward. I welcome you, sir. I take proud privilege to welcome the Chief Guest, Dr. Subarna Roy, Chairman ICMR and National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belgavi. Sir, we are really happy to have a statesperson like you as our Chief Guest. The students will be inspired by your graduation address, which may trigger in them the idea and importance of research. I welcome you, sir. I welcome our guest, Sri Mahesh Atni, Honorary Secretary B.V.V. Sangha, who always support us in all our activities. I welcome you, sir. I welcome our guest of honor and Chairman Governing Council, SN Medical College, Sri Ashok M. Sajjan Veur, a man who is medical in planning and execution of any work entrusted on him. I welcome you, sir. I welcome our Medical Superintendent of HSK Hospital, Dr. Bhuneshwari Almeli Madam, the Vice Presidents of Students Union, Dr. Manjula Patil, Dr. Mahesh Bhutal. I deem it my duty to welcome the honorable members of the Sangha, the administrative officers of the Central Office, the principal and staff of our sister institutions to this function. I wholeheartedly welcome all the proud parents who have come to witness the success of their wards and their dream come true. It's my duty to welcome all my dear colleagues, the teaching, non-teaching and ministerial staff of SN Medical College. Because of your efforts, today's function is being held. I welcome all the enthusiastic budding doctors, both PG and UG, to this occasion, where their efforts and hard work have borne fruits and are ready to serve the community and look after the health needs. It's my privilege to welcome the electronic media brothers who are responsible for dispersing the innovation, research outcomes, newer modalities of treatment and awareness regarding the disease to every nook and corner of the country. Once again, I welcome one and thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you, sir. As a token of love and respect, we shall welcome the dignitaries on the dais with a bouquet of flowers. I request Dr. Ashok Mallapur, Dean SNMC, to present the bouquet to the President of today's function, Dr. Veeranna Charantimat, Chairman, B.V.V. Sangha.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Sanjeev Kolgi, Professor and Head Department of Anatomy, to present a bouquet to the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Subarna Roy, Scientist G, Director ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belagavi.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. S.V. Kashinkundi, Professor, Department of Biochemistry, to present a bouquet to Shri Mahesh N. Athni, Honorary Secretary, B.V.V. Sangha.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Manjula Patil, Professor, Department of Anatomy, Vice President Student Association, SNMC, to present a bouquet to Shri Ashok Sajjan Bewur, Chairman, Governing Council, SNMC.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Mantesh Bhutal, Associate Professor, Department of Biochemistry, Vice President, Student Association, SNMC, to present bouquet to Dr. Malapur, Dean, SNMC and HSK Hospital, Bagalkot.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Surekharani Patel, Professor and Head Department of Physiology, SNMC, to present to Dr. B.C. Elmalli, Medical Superintendent at HSK Hospital and Research Center, Bagalkot.
Thank you, madam. I now request Dr. Pavan Kulkarni, Associate Professor, Department of Pathology, to present a bouquet to Dr. Mahantesh Bhutal, Associate Professor, Department of Biochemistry, Vice President, Student Association, SNMC.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Kavita MM, Professor, Department of Biochemistry, to present a bouquet to Dr. Manjula Patil, Professor, Department of Anatomy, Vice President, Student Association, SNMC.
Thank you, ma'am. As a token of love and respect, we shall welcome the heads of the various departments with roses. I request the angels to do.
Light symbolizes the positive, the good and the power of purity. Light symbolizes knowledge, auspiciousness and abundance, while dispelling darkness and ignorance. Lighting the traditional in all reverence is a prayer to the powerful forces of the universe to lead us all to a better and brighter tomorrow. I invite the chief guest of today's function, along with the other dignitaries, to kindly step to light the traditional lamp.
शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरु त्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तु ते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छां हि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत्
Thank you all. I request
सम्पदः
Dr. C.S. Hiremat, Professor, Department of ENT, to brief the August gathering about the Sangha and S. Nijalingappa Medical College.
ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಸರ್ವೇ ಭದ್ರಾಃ ಸರ್ವೇ ಸಂತು ನಿರಾಮಯಃ ಸರ್ವೇ ಭದ್ರಾಣಿ ಪಶ್ಯಂತು ಮಾ ಕಶ್ಚಿತ್ ದುಃಖಭಾಗ್ ಭವೇತ್. ಮೇ ಗಾಡ್ ಶವರ್ prosperity and peace on us. May God keep us hale and healthy. May God protect us from grief and sorrow. Om Shanti. With this prayer to the Almighty, I, Dr. C.S. Hiremat, Professor in the Department of ENT Head and Neck Surgery, stand before you to present the illustrious history and the educational endeavors of the Bashveshwara Veerashaiva Vidyavartaka Sangha, Bagalkot. ಸುಮಾರು 118 ಇತಿಹಾಸದ ಬಸವೇಶ್ವರ ವೀರಶೈವ ವಿದ್ಯಾಸಂಘದ ಯಶೋಗಾಥೆಯನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಲು ಇಚ್ಛಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. In the beginning of the 20th century, the North Karnataka region was lacking good educational institutes, which was hindering the growth of the region. This was realized by His Holiness Hanagalla Sri Kumaraswamiji and His Holiness Biluru Gurubasava Mahaswamiji. In 1904, Veerasaiva Mahasabha was established under the grace of His Holiness Hanagalla Sri Kumaraswamiji. The first meeting of the Veerasaiva Mahasabha was held in Dharwad under the leadership of educationalist and philanthropist Sirsengi Lingaraj, where a decision was taken to start educational institutes across the North Karnataka, including the Bagalkot. In 1906, His Holiness Biluru Gurubasava Mahaswamiji established Bashveshwara Vidyavartaka Sangha with the help of local merchants and philanthropists. The Sangha, which had a meager beginning, has now grown into a magnanimous educational institute. Bashveshwara Veerashaiva Vidyavartaka Sangha ಒಂದು ಮಹಾನ್ ಜ್ಞಾನ ದೇಗುಲವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ನಿಂತಿದೆ. Sanskrit is considered as mother of languages in the world. The first educational institute started by the Sangha was Sanskrit Pathshala in 1907. This was followed by a free hostel, library for the general public, high school and a model primary school by 1937. Sangha expanded its educational activities to the rural areas to help rural children by opening number of primary schools in and around Bagalkot. Teachers Training Institute and degree colleges were added to the basket of colleges of Sangha by 1944. It was only in 1958 Sangha ventured into professional schools and colleges. As a result of this, a polytechnic college was established, and in 1963 Basaveshwar Engineering College was started in the Bagalkot. Later on, in coming years, two more engineering colleges, one at Bangalore and another one at Mudol, were added to the basket of the colleges in 2008 and 2013 respectively. ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಿಕ, ಪದವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್, ಹೀಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಘವು ತನ್ನ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಸುತ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿತು. ಇದರ ಪರಿಣಾಮವಾಗಿ 1958ರಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು 2013ರವರೆಗೆ ಪೂರ್ವ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಶಾಲೆಯಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಸ್ನಾತಕ ಪದವಿವರೆಗೆ ಸಂಘದ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ವಿಸ್ತರಿಸಿದ್ದವು. Sangha expanded its services in health sector by starting a pharmacy college in 1980. Then dental college, Ayurvedic college and nursing colleges were started by 1998. Physiotherapy and homeopathy colleges were started in 2019. But however, it was in 2002 the long cherished dream of people of this region to have a medical college of their own came true when S. Nijalingappa Medical College and Hanagalla Sri Kumareshwar Hospital and Research Center was established with a permission to admit 100 students for the MBBS course under the able leadership of our beloved chairman Dr. Vinashi Charantimat. As on today, Sangha runs 162 69 institutes across Karnataka state and bordering Maharashtra. Nearly 47,000 students, I repeat, nearly 47,000 students are shaping their future life in various institutes of B.V.V. Sangha. The woman power or the Nari Shakti, that is number of the girls studying in Sangha, outnumbers the number of boys studying in the Sangha. More than 5,500 boys are working under the umbrella of the Sangha and earning their livelihood. From the inception, the Sangha is being run under the guidance of various Swamijis over the years. His Holiness Sri Bilur Gurvasava Mahaswamiji was the founder president from 1906 to 1936. Then His Holiness Basawalinga Swamiji of Navalgund, Dr. Mahanta Swamiji Chittargi Elikal, His Holiness Halakeri Annadana Mahaswamiji have guided us in this journey of education. Presently, Sri Prabhu Swamiji of Charantimat Bagalkot is the president of the Sangha. The Nijalingappa Medical College and Hanagal Sri Kumareshwara Hospital and Research Center, which was established in 2002, has grown by leaps and bounds within a short span of 22 years. Now, every year we have 250 undergraduate admissions, more than 100 postgraduate admissions across all the departments. College is also providing super services at the low cost of the people of Bagalkot and surrounding areas. A well-equipped 400-bedded super specialty hospital is in final stage of construction, which will be operational and serving the public within a short span of time. 1999 ಮತ್ತು 2000 ಇಶ್ಯೂಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ಮುಳ್ಳು ಕುರ್ಚಲು ಗುಡ್ಡಗಳಿಂದ ತುಂಬಿದಂಥ ಈ ಗುಡ್ಡು ಪ್ರದೇಶವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಹಚ್ಚರಿನ ವೈದ್ಯಕೀಯ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಆವರಣವನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 250 ಪದವಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ 100 ಸ್ನಾತಕೋತ್ತರ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಜನೆಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆಂದರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘದ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೀರಣ್ಣ ಚರಂತಿಮಠ್ ಅವರ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಿದರ್ಶನವಾಗಿದೆ. The history of the Sangha is incomplete without mentioning the contributions of our beloved chairman, Dr. Veeranna Charantimet. He assumed the office of chairman of B.V.V. Sangha in 1991. He is being elected unopposed for the last 33 years as chairman of the Sangha. He is a dynamic leader of great visionary who believes in delivering more than expected. He is a man of probity, determination and compassion. The number of institutes of B.V. Sangha have increased fourfold from 40 in 1991 to 169 as of today. That itself speaks volumes about his commitment to the growth of the Sangha. His burden of running the Sangha is shared by beloved Honorary Secretary Sri Maheshan Atni sir and respected members of the Sangha. Phenomenal growth of the medical college would not have been possible without the efforts of our previous governing council chairman, late Sri Shiddhana Settar, and our governing council chairman, Sri Ashok M. Sajjan sir. They have put in a lot of efforts to bring the college to the present level. Fine efforts were also put in by the deans from the inception, like Dr. S. J. Nagalotimat, Dr. D. M. Chandrasekhar, and Dr. C. S. Patil. And our present dean, Dr. Ashok S. Mallapur, who is holding the administrative reins of the college since last 15 years, and Dr. Bhuneshwari Elameli, the medical superintendent, have contributed enormously to the growth of the college. Last but not the least, I would like to remember the past and present employees of the Sangha who have worked tirelessly for the growth of the Sangha. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಆಧುನಿಕ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯದ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞನೆಂಬೇ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿ ವಿ ಗುಂಡಪ್ಪನ ಒಂದು ಕಗ್ಗವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಹುಲ್ಲಾಗು ಬೆಟ್ಟದಡಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕಲ್ಲಾಗು ಕಷ್ಟಗಳ ಹಳೆಸುರಿಯೇ ಬೆಲ್ಲಸಕರಿಯಾಗು ದೀನ ದುರ್ಬಲರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದಾಗು ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to have a very eminent personality amongst us as a chief guest for today's function, Dr. Subarna Roy, Scientist G, Director, ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belgavi. I request Dr. Manjula Patil, Vice President, Student Association, SNMC, to introduce today's chief guest to the august gathering.
It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome chief guest of today's function, Dr. Subarna Roy, Scientist of G. Kedar, Director, ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Department of Health Research, Government of India, Belgavi. Sir is a public health microbiologist and molecular epidemiologist who is having extraordinary research skills. Sir's research career spans for around 25 years. During his 25 years of tenure, Sir worked at various ICMR institutes and placed at Kolkata, Chennai, Port Blair, Andaman Nicobar Islands, and since last 2 years, Sir is working as Director of ICMR NITM Belgavi. Subarna Roy Sir has been working at the interface of community and laboratory, modern medicine and Ayush, codified and non-codified systems, research and policy. Some of the major contribution of Sir includes Sir developed a random amplified targeted sequence PCR, a rapid method of genotyping of leptospice. Sir identified an elite clone of Gymnema sylvestre, one of the most highly traded traditional medicine used in the treatment of diabetes. Sir demonstrated the effectiveness of cocoa extract for the prevention of adverse effects of doxorubicin, a widely used anti-cancer drug. Sir worked and liaised with the Government of Karnataka, Department of Health and Family Welfare, Department of Medical Education for the establishment of Model Rural Health Research Unit at Sirvar, Raichur. This unit works for the improvement of health status of the deprived and marginalized people of this region. Sir is also presently working with Government of Goa to establish such a unit there too. Sir identified as the iodine deficiency disorder as major health problems in 7 districts of North Karnataka and working closely with the state government to address these issues. Sir also initiated training of Ghatak Commandos of Indian Army at Maratha Light Infantry Division and CRPF Cobra Commandos on medical emergencies and in survival strategies. Sir, apart from this, has more than 120 publications, 3 patents, and has operated more than 30 research projects funded by national and international agencies, which include CDC and WHO. Sir is recently nominated as an executive committee member of the ICMR New Delhi by the Honorable Health Minister of Government of India. Sir has received many awards for his extraordinary research projects. Among them is the prestigious Major General Sohaib Singh Chowki Award, the highest award of ICMR for the work on infectious disease. Sir also received SS Mishra Memorial Award from the National Academy of Medical Sciences, New Delhi. Sir is presently focusing on integrating traditional and modern medicines for the public health outcomes. So it's an honor. It's honor for us to have you here, sir, and we thank you for accepting our invitation. We are sure that your inspiring words will invoke researcher present in the young MBBS students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. The doctor's profession is the noblest of all. Upholding its ethical values is of utmost importance, and this is pledged by taking the Hippocratic oath. I now call upon Dr. Sanjeev Kolagi, Professor and Head, Department of Anatomy, to administer the Hippocratic oath to our fresh medical graduates. I also request the young graduates to stand up in their place, raise their right arm in front of them with the palm facing down, and repeat after Dr. Sanjeev Kolagi, sir.
So all of you repeat after me. I solemnly pledge to consecrate my life to the service of suffering humanity. I'll give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I'll practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patients will be my first consideration. I'll respect the secrets that are confided to me even after the patient has died. I'll maintain by all the means in my power the honor and noble traditions of medical profession. My colleagues will be my will be my brothers and sisters. I will not permit consideration of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patients. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat, contrary to the laws of humanity. I shall abide by the medical code of ethics enumerated in Indian Medical Council Regulations 2009. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Thank you, sir. Now we come to the most awaited part of the ceremony. That is the awarding of the degree certificates. As the name of the graduate is called, we request the candidate to come on the stage and receive the certificate. There will be a simultaneous display of their photo profile on the screen, accompanied by a short verbal comment of the students.
As a token of love and appreciation from our beloved chairman and the president of today's function, in addition to their hard-earned degree certificates, the young doctors will also be receiving a motivational book, Pathways to Light, which is the autobiography of the renowned philanthropist, social activist and surgeon, Dr. Prakash Amte. I request the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Subarna Roy, Director ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belagavi, to do the honors. I also request the Honorable President of today's function, Dr. Veeranna Charantimat, Chairman B.V.V. Sangha, to accompany him.
Please put your hands together to welcome the first graduate on stage, Dr. Nayana Prakash. Please welcome this Bengaluru Bedagi with a kind heart and a fighter spirit. She helps everyone without measuring her gains. The secret is the coffee in her veins.
Dr. Mohammad Sohail Ahmed. Here comes a cheerful guy who spreads happiness and joy. Gratitude is his way of life. सब कहते हैं, सोहेल आप आए बाहर आई.
Dr. D.P. Ramakrishna. Here is a man with a heart of gold. His resilience and compassion are praiseworthy. He is true to his name in living by the principles of Sri Rama.
Dr. Madhusudan Basavaraj Mulagund. Dr. Madhusudan Basavaraj Mulagund. This Bindas Banda from Haveri believes that Agodella Valledukke. ಗುರುಕುಲದಲ್ಲಿ ದೀಕ್ಷೆ ಪಡೆದ ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಶಾಂತತೆಯೇ ಇವನ ಪರಮಗುಣ.
Dr. Ali Basam PP. This quick-witted Kerala Chetta is known for his hard work and determination. Exhibiting resilience in the face of hardship and rising from the ashes, he is the mighty phoenix.
Dr. Himani Nirvana. This Haryanvi Hasina is a taskmaster. She commands perfection in all that she does and faces every challenge with zeal. She is a perfect fit for her name, a cool, enlightened soul.
Dr. Javed Akhtar B. Pathan. Here is a man who lets his work speak for itself. He brings enthusiasm and vitality to his group. हमारे जावेद अख्तर साहब कहते हैं, अगर किसी के लिए जी रहे हो तो जिंदा हो तुम.
Dr. Patil Saurabh Subhash. Please welcome our Kolhapur Kesari. This ambitious mulga can be an inspiration to others. If you listen to him, you will agree, कष्ट करणारी लोक कधी स्पष्ट बोलायला कधीच घाबरत नाहीत.
Dr. Aditya Ravindra Gavde. This Athani boy is extremely diligent student. He is the people's person who believes in teamwork. His inquisitive mind keeps brewing answers to every how and why. How and why is that, Aditya?
Dr. Dalvi Vrishab Satish. Vrishab is an individual of boundless ambition and unbridled joy. He approaches every challenge with enthusiasm and determination. अब क्या कहें, ऊंचे लोग, ऊंची पसंद.
Dr. Maunesh Sonar. This tenacious man is known for his strong morals and unwavering grit. He is down to earth and leads by example. Meet the Iron Man of SNMC.
Dr. Nikhil Basavaraj Jambagi. This happy-go-lucky chap is everyone's chaheta. He is a spectacular bachelor who is
Dr. Manjunath Lamani. People love this Ajata Shatru's company. This Sabya Sanskar Ladka has a Midas touch. Anything touched? A 24 karat gold.
Dr. Vishwaraj Patil. This guy lives life king size. For this tech-savvy geek, sky is the limit. Let's welcome this analytical mind with a creative twist.
Dr. A.M. Anjana Reddy. Here comes Nana Kipari, a big foodie from Chitradurga who loves to have chicken anytime, anywhere. We wish this Onake Obawa of SNMC the best of luck.
Dr. Abhishek Ashok Dhavalgi. Great minds are a mess, and Dhavalgi's complexity only adds to his allure. A charming chap and a nerdy intellect. Hardik Shubhecha to this Solapurcha Sajna.
Dr. Abhishek Chetar. Here comes the football freak for whom Argentina winning the World Cup was a bigger victory than him clearing his exams. With his brilliant ideas, he just win a pitch in Shark Tank. Please welcome the Prince.
Dr. Abhishek Ghule. Cricket has his heart and snooker is his passion. His enthusiasm for adventure knows no bounds. He is the go-to person for both revelry and solace. He is our own Pankaj Advani.
Dr. Abhishek P. Mathad. Here comes our very own yoga guru from Gokak. This modern monk is the perfect mix of Surya Namaskara and salsa. His breathtaking dance moves will leave you awestruck. He is SNMC's very own Prabhudeva.
Dr. Abhishek Prakash Susangi. Here comes the biker boy, known for his splurges on beauty products. As a lifetime subscription of Netflix, जिसका पैसा वो वसूल करके ही रहेगा. Please welcome the Krishna of the batch.
Dr. Anaga V.S. This Bengaluru Bedagi effortlessly blends charm with intellect. She exudes elegance with a graceful dance and her voice carries a soothing melody. With her speed and efficiency, she can even outwit Chat GPT. Proud of you, Anaga.
Dr. Aniket Chidanand Banni. This pakka Javari loves jolada rotti with nati koli. His lethal smile lights up his surroundings and fills every heart with joy. All the best to this hard-working biker who's also known as loudspeaker.
Dr. Anirudh R. Parvatikar. With a clear focus on his goals, he embodies determination and ambition in all aspects of his life. This Hubli Hudga is a talented guitarist and a singer too. Let's welcome this complete package.
Dr. Anjali Bhimanna Konkani. This avid music lover has a flair for poetry and is enamored by Shayari. A soulful singer, she is always homesick and only a cup of hot tea can brighten her up. Please welcome the Lady Galib.
Dr. Ankit Kumar. This budding master chef takes pride in exemplary culinary creations. A dedicated gym enthusiast, he balances his love for food with commitment to fitness. He is the Bawarchi Babu from Haryana.
Dr. Anuradha Ashture. Meet this Bidar bee buzzing with energy. Hyperactive and self-confident, she conquers both the cricket field and life's challenges with ease. Often lost in her thoughts, she finds solace in the sweetness of sweets.
Dr. Apeksha B. Malipatil. This girl with a golden heart is a modern-day sleeping beauty. This punctual girl is the guardian of her group. Her artistic flair adds depth to her character. All the best, Apeksha.
Dr. Apsha B. Ukkali. Welcome this kind and thoughtful nerd. Her empathetic nature and attentive listening skills make her a pillar of support for those in need. A true all-rounder. May you excel at all you do.
Dr. Apurva S. Magi. This beautiful girl with Rapunzel-like hair is known for her warmth and care. When it comes to food, she takes forever to finish her share. She's our very own sloth bear.
Dr. Aisha Patil. Let's welcome the free-spirited biker girl. This Royal Enfield queen commands the roads with her aura. ಸಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಳು ದೇಸಿ ದಿವ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಇವಳದೇ ಹವಾ.
Dr. Ayushi Jain. This cute girl, known for her vivacity and charm, has an unmatched zest for life. With a smile as bright as sunshine, she is affectionately called Lavi. Let's welcome the Masakali from Delhi.
Dr. Basavaraj Rachappa Danihal. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. This aptly describes the person he is. Let's welcome the Captain Cool.
Dr. Bharat M.N. This Mysore Macha is an avid party animal. This guy likes football and loves bike. An amazing goalkeeper who could stop the best of the goals. The goalie of SNMC.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭಾವನಾ ಮೂಗ್ತಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಬನಹಟ್ಟಿ ಹುಡುಗಿ. ಸ್ಯಾವೇಜ್ ರಾಣಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಇವಳು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ಕಣ್ರಿ. ಇವಳೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಭಾವ್ಸ್.
Dr. Chandrasekhar A. Shivangowda. This athletic guy is also a geeky nerd who delves deep into the molecular level of every subject. His unparalleled dedication is an inspiration. He is the go-to guy for the most happening parties in town.
Dr. Chinmay Narendra Deshpande. The guy who loves fast cars is a F1 enthusiast and an ardent fan of Lewis Hamilton. He is great at studies, singing, and is smooth with his basketball moves. This Mr. Versatile has a secret fan base.
Dr. D.K. Supriya Iyengar. Meet our Hassan Hudgi who swears by jalebi and rabdi, yet strikes a perfect balance between indulgence and health. She's a queen of jewels and handbags. Supriya, neenu haadu santoshakke.
Dr. D. Sucharita. She is made for the title Beauty with Brains, who keeps revising until she drains. Like Maggie noodle is her hair, with biryani she has a lifelong affair. ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಸುಚರಿತಾಗೆ ಸುಂದರ ಭವ್ಯ ಹಾರ.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಧನುಷ್ ಅರಸ್ ಪಿ. ಈಗ ಬಂದರು ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ಅರಸ. ಜಿಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಸರತ್ತು ಮಾಡೋದು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಬಲು ಇಷ್ಟ. ನಗಿಸದೇ ಇರೋದು ಇವರಿಗೆ ತುಸು ಕಷ್ಟ. ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಬಾಗಿಲು ಮುರಿಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಅತಿ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ.
Dr. Ganesh Gangadhar Kuntoji. This chess player navigates life's board with well-calculated steps. Like still waters run deep, his composure masks his rebellious spirit. He is Vishwanathan Anand of SNMC.
Dr. Garima R. Thakur. This diva owns Instagram with her engaging reels. A biryani lover, born in Himachal's hills, was nurtured in Hubli's warmth. ಈ ಹುಡುಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಓದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೈ, ರೀಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೂ ಸೈ.
Dr. Gautam Reddy H.A. Here is our university blue, who's a great basketball player. If not Mexico, he would surely be slam dunking for a basketball club. Takes challenges head on. Emandi Reddy garu, anta baunda?
Dr. Harish S. Dandapanavar. Here is our own Jim Halpert with excellent leadership skills. This hardcore Liverpool fan is always amped up to organize any event. This Bol Bachchan is chota packet, bada dhamaka.
Dr. Ritvik M.N. This wayfarer is always on a lookout for new places. If not for a doctor, he would have made a great basketball player. ಹೃದಯವಂತ ಋತ್ವಿಕನಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು.
Dr. K.B. Vinay. Meet the guy with the golden heart. ಇವನು ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಕನ್ನಡ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ. ಇವನು ಬರೋವರೆಗೂ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬೇರೆಯವರ ಹವ. ಇವನು ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವಂದೇ ಹವ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಜಿತೇಂದ್ರ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ?
Dr. Lagmanna Gnanappa Doog. This Bhakta Prahlada never misses his temple visit. Cool as cucumber, his commitment is unwavering and his resolve unshakable. A true cricket kida, he lives and breathes cricket. How's that?
Dr. Lakshmi Vishwanath Reddy. With a beaming smile, she effortlessly charms her way out of any trouble. Beneath her cheerful persona lies a resilient soul. ಈಗೀಗ ಚಹಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಂಚ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಅಂತ್ರಿ. ಏನ್ವಾ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ, ನಾಲ್ಕರ ಚಹಾ ಆಯ್ತು?
Dr. Lizzie Peter Daz. Her radiant smile lights up the day, leaving an indelible mark on cherished memories. Diligent, sincere and admired she is, ಆದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ.
Dr. Lokesh Rawat. Here comes a guy with a sharp brains. This financial advisor remains humble and approachable, earning him the reputation of anytime money. Inka unka sabka sapna money money.
Dr. M.S. Samyukta. She's curious and smart, adventurous at heart. Her presence radiates a happy vibe. A graceful dancer with rhythm in her moves, the whole world is her stage. All the best, Samyukta.
This Mangalorean beauty would win by miles if keeping things organized were a competition. Lucky Maithili, she's found her true calling in medicine. A bubbly character and a taskmaster, she's an ideal Pabba's Gadbad ice cream.
Dr. Meghana Kempraj. This captivating girl from Kollegala loves biryani. She comes across as an introvert, but her adventurous streak will leave you baffled. Meghana, ನೀನು ಮೇಘದಂತೆ ಮುಗಿಲು ಮುಟ್ಟಲೆಂದು ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತೇವೆ.
Dr. Meghana Muralidhar Bevinkatti. Please welcome Namma SNMC Shrigandhada Gombe. Her determination wins everyone's heart. This little wonder is a fearless soul. कहते हैं इसके डिक्शनरी में डर जैसा शब्द ही नहीं है.
Dr. Meghana VD. This Chellikere Chaluve is a Kho-Kho Khiladi and a chess Chanakya. She lets her accomplishments speak for themselves. Maatu Veldi Mauna Bangara iduve ivala mantra.
Dr. Mihika Santosh Gudi. This troubleshooter is the trusted confidant. She has a great eye for photography and captures priceless emotions in every frame. Put your hands together for her frame-worthy moment. Mihika, say cheese.
Dr. Minaz Begum M. Nadav. This gritty girl is wise beyond her age. Her kindness and respect towards others is unwavering, leaving a trail of goodwill wherever she goes. Hige iru Minaz. All the best.
Dr. Mukund Anil Gumte. Please welcome the Sindagiya Sainik. Stint at Sainik School has integrated discipline into his persona. With wild social circle, he makes everyone feel included. Panneeru challi, panneeru tindu jolly agirtane nam Mukunda.
Dr. Nagaratna Shankarappa Managundi. Here comes an ace volleyball player who swears by sportsman spirit. She exudes a divine aura with her Sattvika Jeevana Shaili. Nagaratna, may your tribe grow.
Dr. Neha S. Sanganaikar. Here comes a daydreamer who is always ready with a helping hand. Her amazing sense of humor will surely make her a great doctor. After all, laughter is the best medicine.
Dr. Nidhi D. This happy young doctor is a dynamic leader. She can face an army, but the sight of an insect can send her running. A wardrobe that could fill a truck, she still doesn't find her look. Higo unte.
Dr. Nikita Rajesh Gunda. She's a perfect blend of strength and goofiness. With her witty sense of humor, trust her to turn any serious situation into a light one. For her, work is worship. Friendship is her religion. Evale namma akka bond.
Dr. Niranjan Vishwanath Hiremat. Thus introducing our right-handed skipper. A personification of fitness, he never skips a workout. With his adventurous spirit, he is always exploring unknown terrain. For him, East ho ya West, India is the best. Jai Hind.
Dr. Nitish Kankappa Tegi. This day napper is known for pulling all-nighters just before exams. He is loved by his friends and teachers alike for his warm personality. Here is our night owl.
Dr. Nutan Ramanagaud Hatdad. Welcome this Martin Malli. Ival Murti Chikdadru Kirti Doddu. She embraces the artistry of Chitrakala with finesse. Her love for fine art is unmatched. All the best to you.
Dr. Pattavi Sadhya. This Bangalore girl exudes vintage charm, yet her energy is undeniably contemporary. Her skill of narrating spine-chilling horror stories will spook everyone. Welcome this delicate darling of the batch.
Dr. Vanchiyappa Madivalar. True to his name, he is a breath of fresh air. His easy persona keeps his circle wide, taking positives and negatives in his stride. Please welcome this chap with a mind so wide.
Dr. Piyush Raj. This Bihar ka banda has a mature demeanor and vivid thoughts. He is protective about his strengths and is fun to be around. His love for investment and desire to rule the world is apar. Piyush, आपके सारे सपने हो साकार.
डॉक्टर पूजा गिरीश पाल भावी. महालिंगपुर से आई है पूजा, जिसके जैसा नहीं कोई दूजा. ये लड़की है जरा हटके, खुश कर देती हैं सबको हंसा हंसा के. हासिल कर लो जो भी है तुमने सोचा, करो अपने माँ बाप का सर ऊंचा.
Dr. Praful Sunil Ajur, a multi-talented superstar Suba, we have seen him evolve from a charming fresher to the General Secretary. He's an amazing artist and an agile sport person. This metalhead wears multiple caps and also superbly raps. Yo, Praful.
Dr. Pramod. He is an excellent chess player and is also a good volleyball player. He navigates life's tides with a sharp wit. Movies are his happy place. ಇವರಿಗೆ real world ಇಷ್ಟ.
Dr. Praveen Shivputra Hippargi. This Jamkhandi Jawan is a wood premi. Bollywood, Hollywood, Sandalwood, Yella wood, okay. He's a potpourri of wit as a sport. This simple soul finds joy in the simplest of things. Iska dil to bachcha hai ji.
Dr. Preetham L. Alur. He is a born athlete who excels in every sport. With his striking looks and charming demeanor, he is everybody's Preetya Preetu. He maintains impressive grades with an ideal combination of intelligence, diligence. Abbabba, ideen balance.
Dr. Priyanka S. Biradar. Here comes an innocent, humble, and extra kind person who wouldn't even hurt a fly. But beware, in an argument, she could fry you. Argument nahi chahiye. Chatpati pani puri or garma garam finger chips will do the trick.
Dr. Pruthi L. Banajwad. Please welcome this pretty young doctor from Athani. Her first love is her family and she believes that working hands are better than praying lips. Friends can always count on her. Yara teri yari ko sabne khuda mana.
Dr. Raghunandan R. This left-footed prolific striker is also known for his intellectual prowess. He will always be remembered for his unparalleled loyalty towards RCB and Andhra Mess. Don't worry, madkobeda Raghu. Ee sala cup namde.
Dr. J. Padagananavar. Introducing the magnanimous Dr. JP. This shy and sensitive personality is Mr. Funny Bones. This culinary enthusiast can make your taste bud blast.
Rahulla, Rahulla, bellulli kebab ready alla.
Dr. Rahul Kumar Muttanna Mural. This budding doctor will also be in the limelight. Girls, please take tips from this skin care pro. Most photogenic guy anta ಏರ್ಸಿದ್ದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾಪ ಇವನ್ ಪೋಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ರಾಹುಲ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
Dr. Ram Kumar Muwal. This Rajasthan Kishan is a big time kachori pakode ka fan. इनका मंत्र है बातें कम और काम ज्यादा. ये कभी नहीं छोड़ते कोई काम आधा. इच्छा हमारी यही है राम, सपने साकार हो आपके तमाम.
Dr. Rashmi Basuraj Patil. This level-headed girl is a go-to person for any reason at all. This able, diligent person is loved by all. She dances with gust and to run her world, coffee a must.
Dr. Rimzim R. Saraf. Please welcome this fearless Rajasthani chori with a penchant for punctuality. She is brave, generous and pretty. आपके जिंदगी में सदा खुशियों की हो रिमझिम.
Dr. Ritika I. Hosmani. This bubbly girl from Hubli has an unmatched love for animes. An artist at heart, she's got uber photographic skills. Adorn all the things branded. You're a style quotient bere. All the best, Ritika.
Dr. Rudresh T.M. This young man hails from Adikenadu, Shimoga. This jovial and hard-working guy is a people's person. His pleasant personality and ambitious nature will surely take him places. Wish you all the best, Rudresh.
Dr. Rutu Sanjay Chandargimat. Meet this skilled skating star who glides through life with grace and poise. This ardent animal lover might just become the face of PETA. Her loyalty makes her a confidant to those around her. She is Miss Dependable.
Dr. Sachin Arkeri. ಈ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ ಹುಡುಗ ಶುದ್ಧ ಜೆಂಟಲ್ಮನ್ ನೋಡಿ. His calm demeanor exudes confidence and he excels at academics too. This dedicated PUBG player loves to hear winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Dr. Sagar Govind Chauhan. This automotive enthusiast with quirky dressing sense revels in a roar of engines. He believes in two wheels, one love. which is his KTM 200. This Master Oogway takes both compliments and criticism in his stride. All the best to this petrol head.
डॉक्टर साहिल आर अत्तार, बागलकोट का लड़का बीट्स पे नाचता है अप एंड डाउन, जूनियर लड़कियां चाहे जितना भी बुलाए ये रहता है मौन, बाइकिंग जिमिंग एनिमेज हैं इसके ख्वाब, अ क्लेवर स्टूडेंट अ केयरिंग फ्रेंड, इसका फैशन सेंस है लाजवाब.
Dr. Samarth Nilreddy. This trustworthy chap stands by his pals in their thick and thin. A pro at balancing his curricular and extracurricular activities, this lazy panda is a movie freak. Samarthana samarthyake saatiye illa.
Dr. Samruddhi Dayasagar Patil. Meet this nightingale from Bijapur. Despite her quiet demeanor, she rules the throwball court. She is a loving buddy who is always there for her friends. With an adventurous soul, she is the heartbeat of every escapade. All the best to you.
Dr. Sandeep Bhimappa Alur. This highly disciplined athlete is strong physically and emotionally. This skilled reel maker with his charm and wit could one day become a social media influencer. His heart beats only for biryani. This deeply spiritual soul is a monk who would never sell his bike.
Dr. Sanjana Dnyamanna Kale. She's a cheerful person with whom there's never a dull moment. An ardent pet lover, she finds joy in the company of her furry friends. She is a girl जो खुद की ही favorite है.
Dr. Sajay Rajshekar Kerudi. This born leader is a whiz at problem solving. This dynamic, reliable biker, bitten by travel bug, believes that every ride is a tiny holiday. He lives by the mantra, डर के आगे जीत है.
Dr. Saurabh Kumar. एक बार जब इस ठान ली तो ये खुद की भी नहीं सुनता. This Bihar boy, with his sheer dedication and unwavering perseverance, is the face of a true professional. लफ्ज़ों से महल बनाने वाला ये लड़का SNMC का गालिब है.
Dr. Saida Maria. ಈ ಶಿವಮೊಗ್ಗದ ಸುಂದರಿದು ಮೊಗ್ಗಿನ ಮನಸ್ಸು. ಇವಳ ಇಂಪಾದ ಹಾಡು ಕೇಳೋಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸೊಗಸು. ಇವಳ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಸ್ಸಾಗುವುದು ಮಗು, ಸದಾ ಹೀಗೆ ಇರಲಿ ಇವಳ ಮುದ್ದಾದ ನಗು.
Dr. Shashikant Govindappa Korti. This witty boy from Namma Bagalkote never fails to tell the stories. With his Bible-like wit and humor, he's sure to leave you in stitches. Hardworking, sincere and smart, he puts his heart in his work. ಬೆಳಗಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಜೀವನ ಒಗೆಳೆಯ.
Dr. Shishir PM. This bindas Bangalorean's free spirit cannot be contained by boundaries. He is a yaron ka yaar, bada dildar. इसके हिसाब से यारो दोस्ती बड़ी ही हसीन है, ये न हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है.
Dr. Shraddha Nandyal. Meet this geeky, sporty, bubbly, enthusiastic dynamite. If not found around, she's sure to be hiding under books. Finger-licking good recipes are her trademark. This chulvali bandi from Bagalkot is every teacher's pet.
Dr. Shreya Rajshekar Angadi. Welcome this Mudol girl who takes her own time to get ready to the party. But once she arrives, she rocks it. Gucci and Prada are what she dreams of, savoring every moment at her own unhurried pace. Miss Slow Motion.
Dr. Patil. This science school alumnus is the SNMC football team captain, who truly is Ajit and Abhit. This multi-talented athlete is also a fashionista. Let us all cheer for this true Madridista.
Dr. Shweta Jyotiba Ambolkar. This Kunda Nagari girl has lots of stories to tell. If you're feeling down, she has a dose of joy to sell. Drama follows her like a shadow, but there's never a time when you'll see her low. Have you caught her persona yet? She's just like Geet from Jab We Met.
Dr. Sonia Vanesh. Here comes a soulful singer. Punctuality is her middle name. She's a pakka prani premi who believes that if you are lucky, a dog will come into your life. ನಿನ್ನ ಆಸೆಯಂತೆ ಜಿಗಿದು ಬರಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾರ್ಲಿ.
Dr. Kudi has a lovely smile. For the sake of friendship, she can walk a mile. In her company, you will never be sorry. Badi kamal ki hai ye Haryanvi chori.
Dr. Soumya Biradar. This Kalburgi Pori is a sleeping beauty. Her passion for dancing and singing is infectious. This avid trip planner is sure to make your moments unforgettable. This girl's life mantra is tension काय को लेने का.
Dr. Srilakshmi Sanjeev Deshpande. This Gana Kogile from Gulbarga is sincere and hardworking. With valor in her blood and courage on her sleeve, she can take up any challenge with the spirit of Jhansi Ki Rani Lakshmi Bai.
Dr. Shubhangi Patro. This sweet girl from the land of Lord Jagannath Puri relishes the small joys of life and she dreams of reaching the stars.
चॉकलेट लाइम जूस आइसक्रीम टॉफियाँ अब इन्हें लगती हैं सारी सहेलियाँ.
Dr. Suchet Shishikant Benkatti. This Bijapur boy's second home is Goa. He's a pro at PUBG who has never say never again attitude. He could recall any tumor staging in his sleep, but would need his roommates to find his keys. Here comes the Jasprit Bumrah of SNMC.
Dr. Sushmita R. Seetimani. Let's welcome this Sarvaguna Sampanna Sushmita. She is Shant, Sushil and Sanskari. जिसका sense of humor सारी. दुआ है कि आपकी जिंदगी हो सबसे प्यारी.
Dr. Swarupa Rani. Camera loves this cheerful diva in every frame. Despite her occasional clumsiness, this upbeat girl infuses energy and enthusiasm in every gathering. This Gulbarga Gombe grooves the tunes.
Dr. Tanishka Hemlapure. Presenting a mischievous master chef who always finds playful ways to stir things up. Her sparkling personality is 24 karat gold. Her love for pandas is well known. Cheers to our very own Kung Fu Panda.
Dr. Tejaswini R. Kabalgeri. Introducing RK. She swears by spicy food and sugarless coffee. She keeps her priorities balanced and her spirit refreshed. Early to bed and early to rise make Tejaswini healthy and wise.
Dr. Tejaswini M. Gadag. Here comes the Bailhongal beauty who is a shining example of discipline and dedication. With her stellar academic achievements, she is our pride. ನಿನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ತೇಜಸ್ಸು ಸದಾ ಹೀಗೆ ಹೊರಹೊಮ್ಮುತ್ತಿರಲಿ.
Dr. Uday S. Gidganti. Meet the marrow man, a perfectionist who never settles for anything less. Yoga and spirituality keep him grounded. Uday bhai, tension nahi lene ka, meme banane ka, mast mein rehne ka.
Dr. Vaishak Basavaraj Wadear. Apna Bagalkot ka banda is well-mannered, sincere, diligent. People gravitate towards his pleasant persona. He is that friend जिसे देख के हर माए कहते हैं कुछ तो सीखो इनसे.
Dr. Vishal Dudi. From the pink city of Jaipur comes this tall and handsome chap. A smile is all that needs to navigate the jantar mantar of life. इस chocolate boy की जितनी लंबी height है, उतनी ऊंची सोच है.
Dr. Yella Dhanya Kishore. ಮುಗ್ಧ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಈ ಕಿಶೋರ ಜೀವಕ್ಕೆ ಜೀವ ಕೊಡೋ ಪೋರ. ಮನಸ್ಸು ಇವನದು ಬಂಗಾರ, ಗೆಳೆಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವನ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಅಪಾರ. ಆವಾಗವಾಗ ಜಿಮ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಅಪ್ಪಟ ಚಹಾ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ.
Dr. Yogita Y. This Bangalore Hudgi is sweet, spice and everything. She is innocence personified and she can get away with just a warm smile. ಇವಳದು ನಗುವ ನಯನ ಮಧುರ ಮೌನ.
Dr. Chidanand Sanjay Mirje. Meet this fitness freak. He makes heads turn with his funky haircuts and cool football moves. Library was his second home and chai at 2 a.m. was his norm. Please welcome the Chikodi Chidu.
Dr. Nivedita Shish. This girl is a mystery to her friends. Her love for branded clothes never ends. Mimicry comes naturally to her. She's a proud backbencher.
Dr. Pandurang Pramod Hanchinal. This kind gentleman is known for his integrity and resilience. His exemplary character and unwavering spirit have earned him the title Bangarada Manushya. ಇವನ್ಗೆ ಹುಡುಗಿರೇ ಬಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲಂತೆ ಪಾಪ ಪಾಂಡು.
Dr. Prakruti Biradar. Finding solace only in tea and snacks, this girl is a master of hacks. She is a pro at downloading movies even before they hit the theaters. Despite her sharp tongue, she has no haters.
Dr. Rahul Sapparada. Here is a chatterbox dominating the field in cricket and badminton. Only an adventure trip and scrumptious meal can wake this sleepy head. Rahul, तेरी अंजलि कहाँ है?
Dr. Shirish Heralgi. This footballer, movie enthusiast, and avid foodie is a party animal. This Chuparustam is also a singer and a cool dancer. Bye. Trip to Ladakh. Solo hai ya jodi ready hai?
Dr. Simran Mamoon Parthanalli. This shutterbug is an epitome of versatility, juggling multiple co-curricular activities with ease. Her brush strokes bring her vivid imagination to life. Simran, le jeele apni zindagi.
Dr. Someshwari Gachinmat. Put your hands together for our PETA activist. This dancing diva is an avid animal lover. She is capable of replacing the Jamnagar Vantara. May your dreams come true.
Dr. Sujana Mrutyunjay Bhandari Mat. Here comes a fearless, moody, and straightforward girl. She's lost daydreaming, but great at selecting dinner venues. ಇವಳು ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕರಿಬೇಡ, ಊಟಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮರಿಬೇಡ.
Dr. Umesh Ramappa Kaltippi. ನಮ್ಮ ಹುನ್ನೂರು ಹುಲಿ ಜನಪದ ಹಾಡುಗಳ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ. ಈ ಜವಾರಿ ಹುಡುಗ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವೈದ್ಯ, ಹೊಲದಲ್ಲಿ ರೈತ. ಇವನು 2K18 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ನ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಸಚಿವ.
Dr. Vinuta Rani Mali Patil. This girl with a daring spirit and adventurous heart, an avid Pani Puri lover. I bet no one can beat this Raichur Rani in Pani Puri eating contest.
Dr. Rajeshwari Rachaya Hiremat. Here comes a Puneri Porgi who is a self-proclaimed shopaholic with an insatiable appetite for fashion and food. This fashionista is obsessed with organizing her wardrobe. She is the trendsetter of SNMC.
Congratulations to all the proud graduates.
Great achievements always require great perseverance. Great achievements always require great perseverance. It is now time to celebrate the accomplishments of our meritorious students who have brought laurels to our institution. In recognition of their accomplishment, gold medals and cash prizes have been instituted to encourage and honor the commendable achievements of the toppers in various subjects.
The award in anatomy subject is instituted by the former HOD of anatomy, Dr. G.B. Rairam, in the name of his late parents, Shri Bandeppa Rairam and Srimati Kashibai Rairam. This award goes to the topper in anatomy, Dr. Apesha. Dr. Apeksha Ukkali is also the recipient of a cash prize awarded, cash prize award, which has been instituted by Shri Anant Onkar in the memory of his late mother, Srimati Kantabai Onkar, for the overall topper in first MBBS.
Congratulations, Dr. Apeksha. The award in pathology has been instituted by Dr. Pawan Kulkarni, Associate Professor, Department of Pathology, in memory of his late father, Shri K. Kulkarni. This prize goes to the topper in pathology, Dr. Garima R. Thakur.
Congratulations, Dr. Garima. A cash prize award has been instituted by Dr. Srimati Meena Chandavarkar in the memory of her late husband, Dr. Rajiv Chandavarkar. This award goes to the overall topper of 2nd MBBS. This is being awarded to Dr. Tejaswini M. Gadag.
Congratulations, Dr. Tejaswini. The award in general medicine is instituted by Dr. Basavaraj S. Maregudi, a well-known physician of Bagalkot, in the name of his late father, Sri Sangappa Maregudi. This award goes to the topper in general medicine, Dr. Nikita Gunda.
Congratulations, Dr. Nikita. The award in general surgery is instituted by the father of our beloved dean, late Professor Shri S.V. Malapur, in memory of his wife, Srimati Gauramma Malapur. This award goes to Dr. Tejaswini M. Gadag.
Congratulations, Dr. Tejaswi. The award in OBG is instituted by late Srimati Manjula Tai Angadi in the memory of her daughter, Dr. Padmavati Angadi, who was an eminent gynecologist of Bagalkot. We have another award for the topper in OBG instituted by Dr. Ashalata Malapur, Professor and Head, Department of OBG, SNMC, in memory of her late parents, Dr. Srimati Suman Shirur and H.M. Shirur. These awards go to Dr. Bhavana Mugti for securing the highest marks in OBG.
Congratulations, Dr. Bhavana. The award in pediatrics is instituted by Dr. Srimati Bhuneshwari Chandrasekhar Yelamali, Medical Superintendent of HSK Hospital, in memory of her mother, Srimati Yogini Devi R. Patil. This award goes to Dr. Garima R. Thakur.
Congratulations, Dr. A cash prize award has been instituted by Dr. R. Prasad Reddy in memory of their late daughter, Dr. Naimisha Reddy, the graduate of our college of 2006 batch, who expired on 25th March 2012. This award goes to the overall topper of the batch and is being awarded to Dr. Tejaswini M. Gadag.
Congratulations, Dr. Tejaswini. We now move on to distribution of degree certificates to the postgraduates.
I now call upon Dr. Sampada, MS Ophthalmology. Kannalle Kalisuva E. Kanmani is a true mentor. This skilled ophthalmic surgeon with a lion's heart is destined for success. All the best, Dr. Sampada.
Dr. Satish Shankar Kelageri, MD Anesthesiology. This ambitious doctor is an avid nature lover, knows how to balance his yin and yang. His dedication to work is complemented by his ability to bring the canvas alive with his brilliant strokes.
Dr. Vaishali Malik, MD Anesthesiology. This ambivert anesthetist has a cool persona. She has mastered the art of staying calm amidst the chaos. May you have a bright future.
Dr. Priyanka N. Gowda, MD Anesthesiology. Meet this outgoing, charismatic anesthetist who believes in the mantra, Jio Zindagi Ji Bhar Ke.
Dr. Sushila Nagor, MD Dermatology. Meet this flawless dermatologist who is a master chef, a dancing diva, an agile swimmer, and a Mary Kom in making. Let's welcome this multifaceted maestro.
Dr. Meghashri Bijur, MD General Medicine. Please welcome this calm, composed, gentle, and extremely hardworking physician. Like they say, your attitude determines your altitude. Meghashri is sure to scale greater heights as she is full of positivity.
Dr. Nagnuri Raghav, MD General Medicine. When you look up and down, you see the sky and ground. Keeping one as his limit and the other as his nature, this physician is destined for a bright future.
Dr. Sharad Biradar, MD General Medicine. Known for being humble and kind, the well-being of his patient is what runs through his mind. Here we have a gentleman with a character so refined.
Dr. Basavesh, MS General Surgery. इसके हाथों में है ऐसा जादू कि वो पेशेंट हो या पेंटिंग खिल उठ जाता है. इसके ऑरिगेमी स्किल का नहीं है कोई जवाब, ये स्किल्ड सर्जन तो है ही लाजवाब.
Dr. Himashri C, MS OBG. She is a dedicated, hard-working obstetrician who can stay awake all night and day for well-being of her patients. She is sweet and kind, wishing you a bright future.
Dr. Sushant K, MS Orthopedics. He lends a helping hand for all who are in need. Let's call upon Dr. Sushant, a man of golden heart.
Dr. Sushant B. Basavareddy, MS Orthopedics. Let's welcome this orthopedic surgeon who can handle everything with his exceptional skills and captivate people with his profound charm.
Dr. Aniket A. Mallapur, MS General Surgery. This humble, down-to-earth surgeon loves biking. His zest for life knows no bounds, whether he is skillfully performing surgeries or burning up the track. He aces it all, making him the dynamic and unforgettable person.
Dr. Siddhappa Dhaduti, MS General Surgery. A dynamic young man who embodies adventure and compassion in equal measure. With a keen sense of adventure and a heart full of kindness, he is always ready for the next thrilling journey.
Congratulations to all the postgraduates.
We have an award for topper in general surgery instituted by Dr. Ashok S. Mallapur, Dean SNMC, in memory of his late father, Professor S.V. Mallapur. This award goes to Dr. Aniket Mallapur.
Congratulations, Dr. Aniket. Many congratulations to all of you. Thank you, sir, for doing the honors. Congratulations to all the new doctors.
Thank you all. As a mark of our immense respect, I request the president of today's function, Dr. Veerana Charantimat, Chairman B.V.V. Sangha, to felicitate today's chief guest, Dr. Subarna Roy, Scientist G, Director, ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belagavi. As a mark of our immense respect, I request the president of today's function, Dr. Veerana Charantimat, Chairman B.V.V. Sangha, to felicitate today's
Thank you, sir. It is indeed our proud privilege to have an eminent scientist amongst us to guide our fresh graduates with his valuable insights. Now, I request the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Subarna Roy, Director, Scientist G, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, ICMR, Belagavi, to deliver the convocation address.
Namaskar. Good evening to all of you. Respected Chairman of the B.V.V. Sangha, Dr. Veerana Charantimat ji, Shri Ashok Sajjan ji, Chairman, Governing Council, Dr. Ashok Mathur, Dean of SNMC, Shri Mahesh Atne ji, Shri Dr. Yelamani ji, Dr. Manjula Patil ji, Dr. Mantesh Bhutal ji, the member of the Senate, honorable members on the dais, the honorable members of the dais, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduating class of medical students. Let me first thank the B.V.V. Sangha and the SN Medical College for finding me appropriate to come and give this convocation address. I am deeply honored to have been bestowed with the love and affection by this felicitation. It is with great honor and privilege that I stand before you today as the chief guest of this momentous occasion. Graduation Day is a culmination of your years of work, dedication, and perseverance. It marks the transition from a diligent student to a competent healthcare professional. You are ready to go on a journey of healing and service. To the graduating class, I extend my heartfelt congratulations. You have overcome the challenges, you have overcome the late night study sessions, and you have done rigorous work for preparing for your exams until this point. Your commitment to this learning, empathy for patients, and passion for medicine has shaped you today into capable doctors that you are. As you receive your degrees today, remember that this is not just a symbol of but a responsibility to uphold the highest standards of medical ethics and patient care. You know, most of you, is that when we have drugs, we have different phases. And we start with phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 as well. So you are also like the nascent drugs. So you are so far up to phase 3. You know what is phase 4? The post-marketing, isn't it? So you will now go outside the domains of this particular college, not under the supervision of your mentors, your teachers, your faculty members, your parents, but you will be in the outside world, and that is where your abilities will be judged. And that is where you need to prepare yourself. And this is a real test. I will share with you the life learnings that I had during my own career. The dean has requested me to motivate you towards medical research. I will tell you, so far whatever you have achieved, many of you have wonderfully got several medals. But it is also true that it may not be that those people who only get medals shine in life. It is also those who are relatively backbenchers, and then they also actually do quite well. I have seen it with myself. I was never a very good student when I was young. But the realization and the passion came actually much later in life. So merit and your positions are only for academic sake. You have to have the faith in yourself to actually do good work. That is the number one. Number two, you have to get some kind of a spark somewhere. It can happen accidentally, it can happen somewhat intentionally, but you will at certain time get certain events or certain ways in which you will get self-motivated or inspired. I tell you, when I was studying microbiology, I was a very, very ordinary student. But that was the time when the Jurassic Park film came. And then I came to know how you take out the DNA and take somebody DNA, put into another, and then mix and match, and then you develop new species. So that interested me. And then I wanted this, yes, I will be a molecular biologist, I will be doing this kind of things. So this is just a film, but this kind of things can happen from somebody's life, it can come from some of your colleagues, it can come from your parents, but you will require this kind of spark, and you always try to look for that spark which interests you. But once you have identified what you want to do, even within your specializations or even outside that, you must start loving what you are doing. If you love what you do, you are bound to excel. Nobody can stop you. So these are three most important things that I learned during my younger days. And then when I joined service, then certain things I learned. First is that experience is extremely important. Many of the things that we learn theoretically or through our routine teaching learning processes are very different than what you see in the field. I have worked extensively in the remote islands of the Andaman Nicobar, including the tsunami time, when I don't have any of my seniors to guide me, where I don't have anybody else to talk to. At that time there are no cell phones, so you are left on your own, and you need to do what you have been sent for, or your job is. So therefore you need to gain these kind of experiences and learn. It is not that always you will come out successful, but even if you are unsuccessful, the lessons that you have learned, the experience that you gained will be of extremely high importance later on in your careers. The next thing is mentorship. I am sure you all have very good mentors here. Your teachers, your faculty, maybe somebody from your family. But one mentor should be there always, whom you can always turn up to. When you have problem in life or you have problem in your professional career, you can always go up to him or her and seek guidance. And you have to identify these kind of people who have this selfless passion to guide you. As you see, institutions like this, which are more than a century old, have been nurtured and mentored by people from the society. The chairman, for example, actually mentors this institute, this medical college. Similarly, for our lives also, we need a kind of a mentor who will always be a guiding star for us. The next important thing here in professional life is that you need to be very, very smart. I am very happy to note the one or two sentences that were being told about you. And I find all of you are quite smart. You must keep that smartness going, because nowadays people are not looking for somebody who is perhaps very good in doing something or whatever. They are looking for people who can do things smartly, in quick time and efficiently. So that is what is needed today. With the advent of AI, there is a lot of new things that are coming up. And we need to be smart enough to adapt these challenges and make them as our friends rather than thinking them as a kind of dushman. So take them in your stride, be smart. And then the three next things that I learned in my life in the later part of my career is that about the subjects. From class 8 we become very happy because one subject will go away. The language will go away, we become happy. Then after 10th again some subjects will go away, we are happy. We take science, then we take biology, and then you take medicine. So these are things, then you forget about the other chemistry or the physics. I also did the same thing. I was not very good in mathematics. So I wanted to run away from mathematics and took biology as a subject of choice. But then when I started doing research, the first thing they started asking is that, what is your sample size and how did you calculate it? Again, maths has come back. Now they ask questions about information technology. So everything is computerized now. So you have to see what is the software that you are using, what is it that is the new technologies that are being developed. So we need to understand that the more we progress, the divisions between subjects erase. And the more we erase, the more opportunity comes. And try to work in those areas where things merge. This is the new world that is emerging. Boundaries are fading away. Subjects, be it geographies. So you need to be very, very flexible and fluidic. If you are not flexible, you will lose the way. We are all biologists, so most of us know how important it is to evolve. So change is something which is constant. So we constantly change. And the learning never stops. I learned today, I will learn tomorrow also. So this process has to go on. And finally, we need to think holistic. We need to think big. Do not stop from thinking very, very big. Sometimes it happens, a small person, one person, what I will do. You can be the change for the entire country, you can be the change for the entire world. Only thing you need is that determination and that faith in yourself. If you know that you are going to do this thing, you are going to do it. Nobody can stop you. And I have seen it myself. And do not wait for anyone else to do it for you. If there is some vision, some dream that you have to pursue it yourself. So keep that going. About research, yes, after your graduation, after your post-graduation, there are a lot of opportunities that are coming up. Last 2 days, we are doing the first stakeholders meeting on integrative health on infectious diseases. Now, integrative health is something that itself is not defined well. We do not understand what integrative health is. It is not mixopathy. Integrative health is where people from both or more disciplines, 3 or 2 or more disciplines, they come together for the same patient, think holistically as the patient-centric fashion, and then give medications accordingly. Say for example, I am taking some kind of a chemotherapy, say a cancer patient, and you give him an adjunct therapy with something from Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, whatever, and he is benefited, the side effects are reduced. That is what we call as integrative medicine. And these are things which are taking a big shape. And for the Viksit Bharat 2047 vision, I think we are progressing towards that. And believe me, goals have been made by the government and they are actually pursuing it. Every month we get instructions on how we are going to achieve these set goals. So things are going to change. And therefore, you also need to be prepared for it and take it as an opportunity where you can contribute. Therefore, think big, think multidisciplinary, think multi-system, even think between different fields as well. I'm told, I saw many of the students who graduated, somebody was good in art, somebody was good in sports. Despite being doctors, you can actually integrate most of this together, your passion together. So this is something which you must remember. In research, there is one advantage which I always tell to my students. Normally, how we do research, who asks us to do? Okay, we are in the field, say I am in the medical research. So I can do almost anything that I want as far as research is concerned. Idea is mine. I have an idea. I think if this is the kind of, say, diet, then they are likely to have this kind of disease. So I have this perhaps idea in my mind, and then I develop a project, and then I want to do that project. I require some chemicals, I require a few staff, I require some equipment, I require some travel, and I make that into a project, budget it, and I submit it to various funding agencies, and the funding agencies, if they find it good enough, they actually support it with funds. So it is my idea, I am getting staff, I am getting my requirements from the government or from the funding agency, which is mostly the government or your institution, and then you get that fund and you do the work, what you have visualized. So you are kind of a master of your own work. Then comes your research output. So once you get results from that, if it is good, or even if it is not good, you have the options to publish it. How do you publish? You publish it in your name. You publish it in your institution's name wherever you are working. And when you leave that institution, your publications go as a tail with you wherever you go. And if you have done good work, if that is a fruitful exercise, then generations after generation, people will be quoting you. Where we will get this kind of immortality in this world. So this is a big, big advantage that you all have. And another thing which I would like to tell you is that most of the medical people think that research is not our cup of tea. Absolutely wrong. They do research without even knowing. Some of the best clinicians actually do everything in their mind. All the research happens, including the documentation and the protocol remains in the mind. They perhaps do not write it down. The moment you make a structured form and write it down and make it in the form of a paper, that becomes a research finding, research publication. So therefore, everybody does research. Only thing, it is the thinking that sometimes differ. So you need to have that research mentality. Even if you are your clinician, if you are doing your clinical practice, or you are doing your service somewhere, or you have your own clinic, whatever you do, have that inquisitive mind, have questions, and try to develop hypothesis in your mind, and then try to find answers to these hypotheses. And that is what is research all about. So with this, I would say that the medical profession that you are entering is not merely a career, it is a calling. It's a noble vocation that requires compassion, it requires integrity, and it requires a lifetime commitment to the learning. As you step into the healthcare system, always remember the words of Hippocratic. First, do no harm. Always think that your patients are very, very important to you, as if they are your own. Let these words guide your decisions and actions as you navigate the complexities of the healthcare delivery. In today's rapidly evolving world, the challenges facing healthcare are diverse and multifaceted. We know how much the COVID-19 pandemic impacted us. And these kind of pandemics are not going to end. They are going to come even more. We have to counter them. And we have to counter them from the technological point of view as well. And these advancements that we have has to be taken into routine practice. There will be ethical dilemmas which we have to overcome. You will encounter a wide array of issues also throughout your career. Embrace these challenges with courage and humility, knowing that each of these experiences will contribute to your growth as a healthcare profession. I urge you never to lose sight of the human aspect of medicine. Behind every diagnosis, behind every treatment and prognosis is a person in need of compassion. He is in need of understanding and hope. Listen to your patients, advocate for their well-being, and strive to make a positive impact in their lives. As we embark on this new chapter, remember that learning never stops, as I said in my learnings. Embrace opportunities for continuing education, mentorship, and collaboration with colleagues. Stay always curious but humble, and never shy away from asking questions or seeking guidance from the mentors that I talked about. Lastly, I want you to acknowledge the support and sacrifices the families have done for you. Your friends and mentors who have stood by you throughout your journey. Their encouragement and guidance have been invaluable. And today is as much a celebration for their dedication as it is to your own achievements. I know I am not going to take much of your time because you are waiting to post all the pictures that you have taken today in your Instagram. So I generally try to keep it as short as possible, but try to give the message that I have learned myself to people like you. And you will also learn so many things in the next few years that you have through your own experience, which you will be again passing on to your juniors. And that is how the life cycle goes on. I have full confidence in the capabilities of this graduating class. You are the future of healthcare, and I have no doubt that you will uphold the values of integrity, empathy, and excellence in all your endeavors. Congratulations once again, and you may find fulfillment and purpose in your noble profession. I am sure you are not only going to make yourself proud, your parents proud, but also all of us, including this institution, proud at the national level and even internationally. Thank you so much. Jai.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. I'm sure with your inspiring speech, our graduates will find their life's calling. The college life of any individual is the most cherished time of one's life. It is here that the personalities are shaped, lifelong friendships are made. I now call upon Dr. Aniket Mallapur to share his thoughts on this occasion as he received his postgraduate degree.
Batch of 2018, parents, families, friends, one and all. Pursuing medical career was a dream for most of us, a dream which began even before it started, a dream we lived through during very turbulent times. However, it was a dream that we have fulfilled today, and we stand here awakened and inspired only to dream bigger. Years have passed by from the time we embarked ourselves on this beautiful journey, and it feels like yesterday that we took the most important decisions of our lives. And today, we stand here, we are far more prepared, better informed, and we have each built the reserve of knowledge against what's to come in the future. I, Dr. Aniket Mallapur, on behalf of all the graduates, would like to take this opportunity to thank a few of many who have helped us transform personally and professionally, and who have altered our perceptions by reinforcing the values this profession stands by. As we celebrate this milestone, we are forever reminded of the unwavering support and sacrifices our parents have made, which has paved the way for our success today. As we ascend the stage of accomplishment, it is with reverence that we dedicate this triumph to you for your immeasurable contribution to this journey. Thank you for always putting our needs before yours, and thank you for always providing with best opportunities only to stand here and realize how far we have come in this beautiful journey. We are forever indebted to you. Today, as we stand on the threshold of a new chapter in our lives, it's important to reflect on the invaluable role this institute has played in shaping us into the individuals we are today. I would like to thank the chairman of B.V.V. Sangha, Dr. Veeranna C. Charantimat sir, for his exceptional leadership and vision towards the development of institute and infrastructure, and for providing us with the facilities and resources to enhance our learning experience in this institution. Also, we are truly grateful for the dedication and the commitment of honorable members of this Sangha who have tirelessly worked behind the scenes to ensure we have the smooth functioning of our academic journey. The passion for teaching and ability to inspire and ignite the curiosity within us has been truly remarkable by the faculty of SN Medical College. Thank you for always believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. As we bid farewell to this chapter of our academic journey, we carry with us the invaluable lessons you have taught and the memories we have shared. Your influence will forever resonate in our minds, shaping our thoughts, our aspirations, and our actions. This experience would not be complete without you wonderful, eclectic graduates of today's evening, who have made this experience unforgettable. Depth of knowledge and the experience we shared, the memories we created sipping a hot cup of coffee on the late night duties with gossips and laughters are all priceless and unforgettable, as we have created a bond of respect, dignity, and gratitude. We would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude to each one of you who have lent your helping hands during our tough times to pull us back into the reality and push us through the hard times. Finally, on the behalf of all the graduates, I would like to thank SN Medical College for putting together this beautiful evening and making it a memorable event for us to cherish in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ankit. I now call upon the young graduates, Dr. Anagha Vutnur Sushilendra and Dr. Chinmay Deshmate, to share their experiences and life at SNMC.
Good evening to one and all present here. Our beloved Chairman, Dr. Veeranna C. Charantimath sir, our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Suvarna Roy, our Honorable Principal and Dean, Dr. Ashok S. Mallapur sir, our Medical Superintendent, Dr. Bhuvaneshwari Yalmeli ma'am, our GC, Ashok M. Sajjan sir, our Secretary, Mahesh M. Athani sir, all the head of the departments, teachers, parents, Sangha members, postgraduates, juniors, and my fellow graduates.
Today marks a monumental day in our career as we gather to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, persistence, and commitment towards our common goal. And as we stand to receive the honorable title of doctor, we must not forget the great responsibility that comes along with it.
Not long ago, we entered this college as innocent teenagers, unaware of the challenges we would face. I still remember the day. It was 10 September 2018 when we had our orientation in Atreya Hall.
And I also remember how startled we were on learning that we had to study 19 subjects to be here today.
How can we forget our first day in dissection hall? 15 students trying to dissect cadaver with hands dipped in formalin and watery eyes.
From fainting to the sweet smell of formalin, to pricking ourselves in the physio lab, to testing our own urine for sugars and proteins, first year was all about embracing new encounters and conquering our inner challenges.
One of the best part of first year was interacting with our seniors, our ramp, fun tunes, and the freshers party.
Though many of them are not here today, we would like to express our gratitude and love to all our loved seniors who gave us the best days in SNMC and always guided us in the right path.
And just when we were relieved on first year, we were thrown into the world of history taking and clinical examination.
From easily memorizing anticholinergics to never getting the cephalosporins right, with aprons and hands stained with methylene blue, always redrawing our histopath slides, and having nightmares after watching our first post-mortem examination, we started our second year.
Waiting for new faces to enter the college and planning their freshers till late nights was memorable.
And just when we were beginning to get the hang of second year, we were hit by the first wave of COVID.
And then began the online phase of this course. Losing attendance due to poor connection, to never having network issue during our internals, COVID really tried to get the best of us.
But those long video calls and PUBG sessions with all our friends kept our morals high.
Then we jumped on to Ofthal, ENT, and PSM. And when we heard the news of second COVID wave, all we could think was whether our Ganesha, Abhyudaya 2K18, would be possible.
Despite all the challenges, we were able to organize a successful Ganesha event. Though we had to bid farewell to our Bappa in just a day, he blessed us with 5 days of cultural fest, Jashn.
Final year was all about attending postings in the morning and having late night study sessions in the library. It really passed by in the blink of an eye.
And internship was all the first. It was all about our first catheters, first cannulas, first suturing, first delivery, first time holding the forceps and considering ourselves as surgeons, and also witnessing our first death.
We would like to take this opportunity to thank all our postgraduates who helped us a lot throughout our internship.
If we had put someone on a pedestal, we would like to put our teachers, who are the real heroes of our lives.
From teaching us dissection to safely treating the patients, our teachers have helped us hone the necessary skills to become a successful doctors.
A wholehearted thank you to all of you from the batch of 2K18.
Though not designated as teachers, we would like to thank the nursing staff, lab technicians, and non-teaching staff from whom we have learned so much.
We are here today because of our strong pillars, our parents, who have been with us through our thick and thin. If it was not for your support, sacrifice, and patience, this wouldn't be possible.
Though we don't say it often, a big thank you to all the proud parents seated here.
And definitely on the top, we would also like to thank all our friends for being with us during our highs and lows and making this challenging journey a memorable one.
Once again, thank you one and all for making us be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Anaga and Chinmay. Now, I call upon Dr. Ishwar Hosmani, proud parent of Dr. Ritika I. Hosmani, who is also the principal and professor and HOD, Department of General Surgery, Karnataka Institute of Medical Science, Hubli, to share his views.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Good evening to everyone, respected Chairman Charanti sir, and all the dignitaries of the Governing Council of B.V.V. Sangha, Dean and Principal Dr. Mallapur sir, and all the HODs of various clinical, paraclinical and preclinical departments, and my dear parents, on their behalf I am representing to give a few words. At the outset, I would like to thank the organizing committee of the 15th graduation ceremony for giving me a chance to say a few words. You asked me to cut down my speech for the 2 minutes, but I try my level best to cut down my feelings or expression or gratitude towards this great institute in few words. I congratulate all the graduates of the 15th graduations, proud parents and the grandparents. We all came here in the year 2018 with all the apprehensions and the curiosity whether our children are in the proper institute or not. And I came into the reality that this great institutes in the need excellency stands far ahead than the contemporary great colleges like JNMC and JNMC. And I realized that this was the first my observations. So they kept to the mark of excellence in every aspects. I had always a dilemma to deliver my speech either as a parent or as a head of the institute. Always looks the matter into whether they are right or wrong. I was always following our children with a great sense of pride. When they entered into the anatomy department, I realized that one of the best department I have seen it. Thanks to all the teachers of Department of Anatomy, they have a state-of-art anatomy museum, which is one of the best in our Karnataka state. Then apart from that, anatomy, physiology and biochemistry are literally too good. Preclinical and paraclinical, without any hesitations, I say that they are the best departments in this institute. Coming to the clinical side and the postgraduate sides, it's okay, but they're doing all the best efforts. Probably Bagalkot is a big hub of medical hub. There are so many private institutes, so many dignitaries, so many specialties, all these things. Probably the clinical material little stands lesser than the expected. No doubt that our children have tried their level best to acquire the knowledge and skills of our great teachers in the clinical department. Definitely they are going to be a good teachers. I had an opportunity to inspect this institute as assessor in LIC inspection from the Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Health Sciences. With the principal Ashok Mallapur, I visited each and every department as an assessor. I observed that each and every department is very well equipped with all the infrastructures. When I visited the cardiology and cardiothoracic department, I asked Ashok Mallapur sir, how come we could able to get one of the best gadgets so far in this institute? Without any hesitation, he said, our chairman sir so kind enough, whatever it is required for the growth and development of this institute in the medical field or in the academic field, he is the first person, without looking into the expenditures and the cost it involved, he was kind enough to provide all the necessary infrastructure for the growth and development of the great medical institute. That was his observation. Sir has done a lot of things in spite of his busy schedule in social life. He has made this institution is one of the best institutes. We consider ourselves as very fortunate enough. Our children are nurtured into the better doctors in this great institute. I'm sure they have all the great features. They are going to become the great doctors, serve not only their family, their entire community and entire society. On this occasion, once again, I thank each and everyone, all the HODs and all the teachers who have taken keen interest in nurturing our children into a great doctors. Hope everything will be fine. Once again, I thank this institute with a great attitude and self-respect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, I request the president of today's function, Dr. Veeranna Chirantimat, Chairman B.V.V. Sangha, to deliver the presidential address.
Good evening, everybody. It is a 15th graduation day. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Subarna Roy, Director, ICMR and National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Bagam, Mahesh Atani, Ashok Sajjan, Ashok Mallapur, Srimati Bhuneshwari Elmelli, Dr. Manjula Patil, Mahantesh Bhotal and all other doctors in the diocese. Honorable members of the Sangha, distinguished invitees, proud parents, young and budding doctors, faculty members of SNMC and sister institutions and media persons. It is my pleasure to note that 128 budding undergraduates, 14 postgraduates and many rank holders were given the certificates. I congratulate all of them and wish them bright future. Dr. Subarna Roy is a role model and inspiring person to our young doctors. I request you, young doctors, to take up research activities. Research and innovation are never ending. Many organizations like ICMR, Indian Institute of Science, DBT, DRDO are ready to sponsor your research activities. I request the budding doctors to become socially relevant by treating the needy and rural people at reasonable cost. Our hospital has served as a vaccination nodal center for COVID vaccine during COVID pandemic. We had kept 600 beds reserved for COVID patients, which was appreciated at the national level. Our hospital has become nodal agency for ART center, co-healer implant, Dr. Puneet Rajkumar, Hridaya Jyoti Heart Scheme, etc. I am happy that many of our staff members are involved in world-class research projects with funding from Bill Gates Foundation, WHO, etc. I request our Honorable Chief Guest to guide our staff and students regarding research activities and innovative practices. Once again, thanking you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. The vote of thanks will be followed by the national anthem. I request the audience to kindly stay back in their places after the national anthem till all the dignitaries have departed. After the vote of thanks.
It is vote of thanks. After the vote of thanks.
After the vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Okay, now we have finished. So, feeling gratitude and not expecting it, it is like wrapping a gift and not giving it. So, with this quote of William Arthur, I, Dr. Mantesh Bhotal, Vice President Student Association SNMC, deem it a great honor and privilege to make the closing remarks and extending vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First and foremost, On behalf of our college and institution, I extend my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a resounding success. From bottom of our heart, I thank you, our chief guest, Dr. Subarna Roy sir, who brought grace to this occasion by his enlightening words and sharing his experience. Thank you, sir. I mention my deep sense of gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, B.V.V. Sangha, Dr. Veeranna C. Charantimat sir, for his continuous support and his visionary and commitment. Thank you, sir. I thank our Honorable Secretary, B.V.V. Sangha, Sri Maheshan Atni sir, for his gracious presence and continuous support. Thank you, sir. I thank respected Sri Ashok M. Sajjan Beur sir, Chairman Governing Council, SNMC, for his innovative and exceptional supportive thought process in making this event a grand successful event. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to thank the torchbearer of this event, our respected Principal Sir, Dr. Ashok S. Malapur Sir, for leading and inspiring us towards the goal. Thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Bhuneshwari Elmeli Madam, Medical Superintendent, SNMC, for her immense support towards this event. Thank you, ma'am. I thank all the HODs of various departments present over the stage here. Thank you, sirs and madams. I thank all the B.V.V. Sangha members who have come here and graced the occasions, and thank you for your presence. I thank all the proud parents and all the graduates who are present over here. Coming now, conducting this event would have been impossible without the zealous efforts of all the committee members and our senior staff members who devoted their lot of time and energy for this program. Thank you to them all. Let's not forget the backbone of this event, our student volunteers, our General Secretary, co-JS, and audiovisual volunteer, Mr. Abhishek, who has made this event so successful. So thank you for their extraordinary efforts and making this event very successful. Thank you all. I also extend my thanks to BIPS Band Group for their contribution to our success. Thank you. And I thank Press, Building Committee, AV Committee, Audiovisual Committee, and Sanitary Committee, clerical staff, non-teaching staff, who have been their continuous support giving to us and making this event successful, and for their active involvement. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. We will now be concluding the ceremony with the national anthem. I request the gathering to rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे जय गाता जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. I request the audience to remain standing in their places till the departure of the dignitaries. Request all our esteemed invitees to proceed towards the venue for dinner in the administrative block.
ಆಡಳಿತ ಕಚೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ಪಡಿಸಲಾಗಿರುವ ಭೋಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರು ಸೇರಬೇಕೆಂದು ವಿನಂತಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
Thank you.